What if the reason you look tired in the mirror every morning has absolutely nothing to do with your age and everything to do with your hair? That is exactly what we are getting into today. And by the time we reach cut number 3, you are going to want to call your stylist before this video even ends. Welcome to Ageless Black Queens, the only channel delivering beauty truth for dark-skinned women over 50 before anyone else is willing to have the conversation. Subscribe right now. Let us get into it. Cut number 1, the soft, blunt bob. If you have been scrolling and saving pictures of women with gorgeous, full, healthy-looking hair, this is the cut you have been dreaming about without knowing its name. And for our sisters whose hair has become fine, thin, or fragile over the years, this cut is nothing short of a revelation. Here's the specific science behind why it works so powerfully. The blunt element means your stylist cuts one single, clean, strong, horizontal line at the bottom. No ragged ends, no wispy, fragile tips, one solid, decisive line. And here's the advisory truth that most women never hear in the salon chair. There is a tool called thinning shears that many stylists reach for out of habit. On fine or thin hair, thinning shears create tiny internal breaks throughout the hair, and the result is see-through ends that look fragile and aged. A strong, clean perimeter line does the exact opposite. It creates the optical illusion of thick, dense, healthy hair. Even if your individual strands are fine, that solid bottom line makes them appear as one full, lush crown. And is that not exactly what we deserve? Now we add the soft element, because we are not going for a helmet. We are going for a halo. Your stylist keeps that strong bottom line, but adds soft, invisible face framing layers through just the top 2 inches of the hair. This creates movement and bounce without sacrificing the foundation of fullness that makes this cut so powerful. Length is everything with this cut. It should hit right at the corner of your jawline. That specific placement creates a visual frame that lifts the entire face. Too long, and it drags your features downward. Too short, and it loses that elegant face framing effect. But right at the jaw, that is where the magic lives. For our natural ladies, this cut works beautifully on natural gray hair, on protective styles, and everything in between. Low maintenance, high impact, and completely effortless. That is the Ageless Black Queens way. Drop a comment right now and tell me, have you ever worn a bob? Are you considering one? Because this community genuinely wants to know. Cut number 2, the Textured Pixie. I already know some of you tensed up just reading those words. Stay with me completely, because I promise this is not your grandmother's pixie. This is not flat or buzzed or boyish. This is bold. This is beautiful. This is structured femininity at its absolute finest. The modern textured pixie for dark-skinned women over 50 is all about height, dimension, and drama. And if you have been dealing with thinning at the crown, this cut might genuinely change your life. Not exaggerating. Let me explain why. The secret is in what stylists call the shattered crown. The hair on top is left longer, approximately 3 to 4 inches, while the sides and nape of the neck are kept tight and tapered. That contrast between the volume on top and the clean, close sides and nape is where the beauty lives. When the neck and sides are clean and close, your profile looks long, graceful, and elegant, and those longer layers on top become your volume playground. Because the hair is shorter and lighter overall, it no longer weighs itself down. Your roots can lift and stay lifted throughout the day. A little dry texture paste worked through those top layers creates a soft, intentional look that reads as completely confident and contemporary. And can we have a specific conversation about what this cut does to natural silver and gray hair? Because this is something Ageless Black Queens has been saying before anyone else was saying it for dark-skinned women specifically. The layers of a textured pixie catch the different tones and shades of your silver at completely different angles. What might have looked like a flat gray suddenly becomes a multi-dimensional, shimmering masterpiece. Your gray is not something to hide, Queen. It is something to actively and deliberately showcase. If this video is already giving you something that no other channel is providing for women like you, hit that like button right now. It helps Ageless Black Queens reach more dark-skinned women over 50 who deserve the specific and honest conversation. Cut number 3, the Shoulder Grazing Shag. For my sisters who are not quite ready to let go of their length, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, this one was made for you. The Shoulder Grazing Shag gives you the best of everything simultaneously. The length you love, the movement you want, the volume you need, and the lift you have been missing.
Here is the specific problem that most long hairstyles create as we get older, that nobody explains clearly enough. The hair becomes a curtain. It hangs heavy and flat, pulling the corners of the mouth downward and making the entire face look tired and weighted. The Shoulder Grazing Shag solves this with precision. It introduces face-framing layers that begin right at the cheekbones. Those layers curve inward toward the face and act like scaffolding, pushing the hair out and away from the scalp and creating a lift and movement instead of weight and drag. Your bone structure comes forward, your eyes look more open, your whole face looks refreshed and alive without losing a single inch of the length you love. For our sisters with fine or thinning hair, here is the specific customization that makes this cut work for you. The very bottom edge stays thick and blunt, exactly like the bob we discussed. This gives the visual illusion of density, but the layers inside the hair are soft and feathered, stacked to create depth and shadow that make your hair appear twice as full as it actually is. Thinning spots at the temples and crown are beautifully and completely disguised. And on natural silver hair, this cut is simply stunning. The layers catch the light at completely different angles, making your silver glow and shimmer rather than lying flat and dull. This is the look that makes people stop you and ask what salon you go to. And you deserve every single one of those moments. Subscribe to Ageless Black Queens right now if you are not yet part of this community. Every single week, we are first with this level of specific hair and style truth for dark-skinned women who deserve better than generic advice. Now, before you walk into your next salon appointment, this is the information that most women never have. The specific words you use in that salon chair make all the difference between walking out with exactly what you envisioned and walking out disappointed. Do not just say you want something shorter or something different. Be specific. Tell your stylist you want visual lift. Ask for internal layers without sacrificing perimeter density. Tell them you want face-framing movement that begins at the cheekbones. Bring photographs. Show them exactly where you want the volume to sit. Tell them you do not want thinning shears if your hair is already fine. You are the client. You are the queen in that chair. Speak your vision with complete clarity and complete confidence. And if your stylist cannot execute what you are asking for, find one who can, because your crown deserves a stylist who treats it with the intention and expertise it deserves. 3 cuts. 3 completely different approaches to the same extraordinary goal. A dark-skinned woman over 50 whose hair frames her face the way a beautiful painting deserves a beautiful frame. The soft, blunt bob for the woman who wants full, healthy-looking hair with effortless elegance. The textured pixie for the woman who is ready for bold, structured femininity and the confidence that comes with it. And the shoulder grazing shag for the woman who wants to keep her length while finally getting the lift and movement her face deserves. Tell me in the comments right now, which of these 3 cuts are you most excited to try? Or have you already tried one of them? Tell me everything, because your experiences and your stories are what make this community the most powerful space for dark-skinned women over 50 anywhere online.
Hit that like button, share this with a sister who needs to see it, and subscribe to Ageless Black Queens if you are not already part of this family. We were here first. We will always be here first. See you in the next one, Queen.